What's going on with you guys? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You know what? A lot of people know this, but you know what, guys? Some people truly lost in life, and we know that. But I got this story that I want to get into. This story takes us to Maryland, Cheverly, Maryland. It goes to say this is the story of Harris, whose life ended in a very disturbing manner. Harris' case takes us to Cheverly, Maryland, where we discover what exactly transpired. It says she paid $20,000 bail for him, then he killed her and her sister immediately. Um, this just go to show you guys another one of them incidents, guys. When a woman is attracted to a man, when a woman vagina wet for a man, this is what transpires every time. See, women will always be loyal. They'll always be loyal to a man that they're attracted to. And women will always be faithful to a man they're attracted to. You know, even if the relationship is toxic, this is a prime example right here. Even if the so-called marriage, even if the so-called relationship is toxic, this was just a relationship this woman was in. This couple wasn't married, but it just go to show you how women, they'll be faithful to dudes that they're attracted to, even if they in a toxic situation. This is why I say, guys, and it's something that I had to get through my head. There is no such thing as a righteous woman. A righteous woman, a God-fearing woman, a good-hearted woman, that don't exist. That does not exist. My mother tries to convince me that she's a God-fearing woman. There is no such thing as a godly woman. Godly women don't exist. Victorious women, virtuous women, whatever you want to call these women, they don't exist. This is why I say, guys, don't go to church thinking you're going to meet a godly woman. Don't go to church thinking you're going to meet a good woman. A good woman don't exist. Women are only good to men that they like, and women tolerate BS from men that they like. So if a woman is attracted to a man, if a pussy get moist for the dude, she's going to tolerate all the abuse in the world, all the disrespect in the world. She's going to tolerate that, and she's going to subject herself to that. One thing I had to learn when it come to women, and it's something that I wish I would have known in my adolescent days. Women judge men based on their physical appearance. Women don't judge men by the content of their character. Because I used to wonder, even as a teenager, how come women be faithful to guys that treat them like trash? How come women be faithful to the worst type of dudes? Well, women judge men for face value. A lot of women say they don't judge by looks, but let's be real here. Women judge a man by his physical appearance. They judge a man by what he looks like. And this is why I'm telling you guys, don't think that you're going to go to church and you're going to meet a God-fearing woman. You're going to meet a righteous woman. You're going to meet a good woman. Good women don't exist. All women are shallow. They all about looks. They all about how much money you got. And that's just the truth. There is no such thing as no godly woman. There is no such thing as no righteous woman. Women are just shallow people. And this story right here proves that. I don't feel sorry for these women, because a lot of these women, when they choosing these guys, they know what they subjecting themselves to. They know what they getting themselves involved with. See, women just judge a man based on looks. They going off looks. They just judging a dude based on what he looked like. That's all it is to it. Women say they don't judge men by looks, but they do. How can you have sex with somebody you're not attracted to? Ladies, answer that in the comments of this presentation. How can you bust a load to somebody you're not attracted to? Let's get explicit. Let's take it there. So let's cut the BS. Women judge men for face value. They judge men for face value. Women, they judging dudes based on looks. A lot of women say they don't judge by looks, but that's a lie. This case here that I just talked about, how this woman bailed this man out of prison and he killed her. He gunned her down and her sister. He took both of their lives. He took his lady life and he took his sister's life. He took them out immediately. And this woman posted his bail. She paid his bail. Paid $20,000 to get him out of prison. And look at what he did. So this just go to show you right here that women are just shallow people. You know, and I used to think that women judge men by the content of their character, that they judge men by what's on the inside. No, they don't. My father knew what he was talking about. When my daddy told me that women wouldn't find me attractive, he knew exactly what he was talking about. Women don't find some men to be attractive. They don't. They don't find some men to be attractive. And I notice men who've always had women, desiring them, a lot of these men try to make it seem like the reason why they get a lot of pussy is because they got game. They got the right mouthpiece. No, you just got the right looks. Thank God for your face. Thank God for your genetics. It's time for us to start being real. It's time for people to cut the BS. It's time for people to just start being official with it. It's 2025, and it's time to stop lying. I'm ready for the dating coaches to admit that looks matter to women. I'm ready for all the dating coaches to admit that your physical appearance is all that matters to a woman. I can't wait for the dating coaches and the PUAs to admit that. We in 2025 now. It's time to come clean. It's time to stop telling dudes that they're not successful with women because they don't have game. It's time to cut the BS. We in 2025 now. Before you know it, it'll be the year 2030. It's time for people to start being honest. It's time for us to start being sincere. And it's time for us to start being real. That's what it's time for. I mean, here we are in the year 2025. It's just time to keep it real. You know, this woman posted $20,000 bail for this knucklehead, and he took her out and her sister. I mean, can you really feel sorry for these people? No, you can't feel sorry for them. You can't feel sorry for these women because a lot of these women, when they get in these toxic relationships, they know what they're getting involved with, and they know who they're dealing with. See, women, it's very imperative for a lot of guys to understand the nature of women. Women are shallow. They're very superficial. Women try to make it seem like they can love a man unconditionally. They don't. Women don't have the heart to love. You know, I had a guy tell me years ago, thank goodness for Bill Greathouse. He told me that the heart of a woman is black and cold. That's the heart of a woman, black and cold. Women are not good-hearted people. And that's what a lot of guys need to understand. Women are all about superficial things. See, if you was locked up, do you think a woman would post your bail? She posted this knucklehead's bail, this woman. And you can't feel sorry for people who make dumb decisions. Like Tommy Sotomayor used to say, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Women will never take accountability for their own actions. They'll always try to deflect, and they'll always try to blame men for everything because they refuse to woman up. They refuse to woman up, and I love reporting these kind of news stories because it just shines light on the shallow nature of women. And women in church are no different. That's what I had to realize. Women in church are shallow too. Don't let these women fool you in church. Ain't no God-fearing women out there. There are no virtuous women out there. They tell guys, go to church and you'll meet a good woman. There are no good women in church. I know. I was raised Christian. I grew up going to Creflo Dollar. There are no good women in church. All of them are shallow. They all about looks and how much money a man got. Women are just shallow people. But women try to make it seem like they judge men for the content of their character. But then you have women like this posting $20,000 bail for a dude that kicked your behind. They say this relationship that this woman was in was a toxic relationship. It was an abusive relationship. This man abused this woman. Why would you post his bail? Why would you post his bail? $20,000 to get him out of prison, and he annihilated you and your sister. This is why I say women are just judging dudes for face value. I just want women to come out and admit it. I judge men for face value. I judge men for face value. I don't care about if he's a terrible person. I don't care if he's a psycho. Long as he looks good and makes the kitty cat get wet. Long as he make the juice box talk. That's all I care about. I just want women to be honest and woman up and say it. Because you hear women saying, oh, I judge men by personality. Oh, I judge men by confidence. Get out of here. It's time to woman up, ladies. It's time to woman up. And it's time for dating coaches to man up. PUAs, it's time to man up. It's time to man up. It's time to stop telling dudes they not successful in their love life is because they lack game. It's all about looks. Mr. Lucario, it's time to be real, brother. It's time to admit that it's all about looks. The reason why certain men can't get pussy because they don't look good. It's time to get real. Dating coaches, I want y'all to comment on this presentation now. I want y'all to comment. I want you to call in to the next live stream too, so we can debate about this. It ain't about no mouthpiece. I don't want to hear that. Even when I was a teenager, I didn't believe in game. I used to think it was all about being a gangster, but it's not about being a gangster when it comes to attracting women. It's about looks. It's about looks and money. That's what it's about. That's the game right there. But it's time for people to start being real about it. It's time for people to come clean, and it's time for people to stop lying. It's 2025. And this news story right here just proves everything I just said. You can't refute facts. Why would this woman bail a violent psycho man out of prison for him to take her out and her sister? You can't feel sorry for people who make dumb decisions. You know, you can't make dumb decisions and then want people to feel sorry for you. It's time for the individual to do some self-analysis, and it's time for them to make better decisions. That's what it's time for. That's what it's time for. You know, that's what it's time for. You know, women, this proves right here, this news story right here proves that women are not a good judge of character. You posted bail for the devil, and the devil came for you. How smart are you? See, this proves, these type of news stories proves that women are not smart. They're not smart as they say they are. Because when a dude look good to them, it's like all common sense just leave their brain. But you guys leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Happy Saturday. What a sad case.